Welcome back to Spinning the Past. Happy New Year, everyone. I have not made a lot of videos. I still don't have a proper camera. Didn't get one. I've been doing a lot of moving. I've been moving between states the last few months and just couldn't wing it to get a new HD camera for my videos, but I'm gonna deal with what I have. So today I am gonna talk a bit about a myth that came up on a YouTube channel I was watching today, a live feed. The woman's name is Knitting with Suzanne Bryan. Suzanne Bryan, B-R-Y-A-N. You really need to check out her YouTube videos. She's a master hand knitter, and she has lots of good videos on techniques, and she's currently doing a knit along on Ravelry. She also has a Facebook page, so check her out there and subscribe. And she can knit circles around me, but because I'm a hand spinner, I know some of the questions that come up about wools. And one of the questions that came up today was some other people who have a YouTube channel were saying that you don't need to wash wool. I guess they mean finished wool garments. You just need to shake them out. You put them outside and they self-wash. They self-clean. Yes. And I took umbrage to that, saying that's not quite correct. You need to treat wool a little better than that, and I'll get down to the nitty-gritty and kind of challenge them on their thinking of that. Here's some wool. This is a Korma, one of my favorite. And so this is washed. So when you get a raw fleece and you're gonna wash it and clean it up and get the lanolin out, etc., you'll notice that the sheep are not self-cleaning. The wool on the sheep is definitely not self-cleaning. You just put some like a staple like this, you put it in some water and immediately the water becomes darkened. Even on the sheep that have special coats that they get to wear and to keep the dirt out, still you take those locks and you put them in water and immediately dust comes out. So their lanolin and their wool doesn't self-clean on the sheep. So you shouldn't think that it's self-cleaning for every piece of wool knitted up garments. Okay, it really depends, for example, on where that wool is being used. Now, I think they're talking about finished garments, and even that. So here is, I finished up for Christmas. This is a cardigan. This is Icelandic wool. And this kind of a garment may not need as much washing or cleaning as something such as maybe a hat or gloves or socks. Those things have direct contact with your body. They gather dandruff and your sweat and your skin cells and your oils, all that. So those kind of items would need more care than maybe this. And I always wear a turtleneck under this, or a camisole or something between me and this outer garment. And talking about historical spinning, those people knew that. So even with their woolen outer garments, right next to their skin, they would have linen camisoles, chemises, shifts. Even the men would wear something that was very washable, easy to wash, would absorb all their sweat, because they knew that they got dirty. They knew that they stank. That they knew, yeah, that these, you know, there was just dirt on their body, you know, just through natural, you know, life. So those undergarments could be washed and boiled much easier than some fancy woolen woven outerwear. So that is one thing to consider, that if you have something next to your skin, then like this sweater here, no, I would not need to wash it as often. And when I say wash, please think in your head soak. I never wash in a washing machine. I just soak my woolens in like a dishpan. I just soak them in there with some detergent that it's specifically for wool, and Woolite is not for wool anymore. And I'll talk about what I use for my washing. And I just soak it in there. Just soak it. And that soaking, and you kind of squish it down and everything, just let it sit maybe for 20 minutes in tepid water. Dump that out. You rinse it in tepid water. And then you can wrap it in a towel and kind of get some of the excess out. That kind of thing. But if I have gloves, I have some gloves here that are beautiful woolen knit gloves. But I noticed that on the palms, you know, it gets dirty more often. And, you know, maybe because I'm outside and I won't, you know, they don't bother me because I know they're going to get dirty over the season. Maybe I'll wait for a month or so before I wash them, or I might wait to the end of the season. But I don't know, just me personally, I don't like to see it dirty, so I'll probably get them, even though, you know, what's been like 2 months when I needed gloves. And then I'll probably just soak them, kind of clean them up a little bit to use them. But this, you know, this just sits on my head. So, you know, it's not touching dirty steering wheels and door handles and that. So, you know, maybe this would be once a season for this. This is a reversible hat. This is Icelandic wool. So, and I have a wool kitchen rug. And I guarantee you it does not self-clean. My wool rug, kitchen rug. I have to shake outside. I have one of these rug beaters, and I kind of bat it outside a bit. And then, you know, about once a year, in the summertime usually, I'll put it in a nice big tub to soak. Again, because it's wool, I just soak it. I soak it, and a lot of dirt and dust comes out of it. So it does repel a certain amount, but it's not perpetually self-cleaning. There is some care that you need to do with woolens. So this is just a short answer to some comments that you don't need to wash them. You just need to shake them out. And yeah, you do need to shake them out. And what do the wool moths? Well, they like your sweat. They like little crumbs that you've had on your, you know, food crumbs that are on here. They like dark. So, you know, we don't have much problem with wool moths at this time of year. We're using our woolen. They're out in the sky. They're out in the open. But it's over the summer months when we put them in dark closets, dark drawers, or cedar chests. That's when the problems. So I have another video, and somehow I will try to link. I haven't figured out how to link, but I have another video on how I treat my winter, my regime for winter woolens. So all of my yarns that are wool, my fleeces, even the washed ones, the unwashed ones, I put them outside. And when I have a very, very, very cold winter day, and it has to be sunny, and then I will take them out and I let them out there to air, to get sun, and to shake them out, and to let the cold freeze anything that might be in there. I take them in for 24 hours, I take them out, I take them in and out. I kind of have that in and out, and I guess that's one way to handle it. And I've done a video on that, and I will try to link that video on when I do that. But with my knitted woolens, I take them out in the summer. So instead of the winter, I will take them out in the summer. I will shake them. I will check them over. I will put them outside in the sun for a little bit. And then I will restore them. So there's kind of a cycle. So there's a winter that I use our very cold temperatures here in the winter to help me manage my wools. And then in the summer, I have to try to outsmart those moths. I have not had any problems at all. I take it back. I had one problem, but I didn't bring it into the house because I caught it before, and it was in somebody's garage, and they had noticed that some of the strands, and I just never brought it into my house, into my stash. So I'm very cautious about bringing any unknown sourced wool yarns or fleeces into my home. So that's it for today. This is Spinning the Past, and I hope to see you again soon. I will try to be better about posting my videos. If you have any comments, you have any questions about fibers or spinning, please put your comments. I also have a Facebook page, Spinning the Past. You can post them there. I'd really like your feedback. And I'm going to start doing some videos very soon here on my in-depth study. And if you're curious at all about my in-depth study, I'm spinning linen thread and metallic thread, wrap thread for 16th century English bobbin lace. Because I know that at that time period, those threads had to be hand spun, and it's kind of a forensic thing. How did they make those threads for that bobbin lace? But it's an archaic style of bobbin lace, so I'm learning how to do that archaic lace. So that's kind of where my little hiccup is right now. I'm trying to do that, and I'll kind of show you my progress, and maybe we'll see me improve on that. But I really want to get back to my in-depth study so I can finish and have my official designation as Master Hand Spinner. So again, Happy New Year to all, and subscribe, like, ask me questions. I'm happy to help you. Be sure to check out Knitting with Suzanne, her Facebook page. And so don't ask me any knitting questions, please. She's the master hand knitter. Yeah, so please go to her and support her and her YouTube as well. She's posts much more often than I do, and she has better quality videos than I do. But if you're still interested in Spinning the Past, I've moved to a historic town now, and I will start making some more videos in actual 19th century pioneer kind of settings as well. So, all right. So I will see you next time on Spinning the Past.